I'm not recording this. Okay. All righty. Well, we've got some vocabulary for the lesson, and we'll sort of talk through this. And each line is a question, and I'm going to have you answer the question using the vocabulary word. So for example, number one, where do you buy your vegetables? Have you ever tried to grow them in a garden? Grow is the bold word. So please use that in your response. And I'll type what you say, okay? Cynthia.
Tia. Okay. Where I go to buy vegetables, I need said something about from the vocabulary.
Well, the one in this line is grow. So where do you buy your groceries? So it's almost like two questions in one. Where do you buy your vegetables, and have you ever tried to grow them in a garden?
I'm going to buy my vegetables on the supermarket, and then I never try to grow any garden or any vegetables in a garden.
Okay, so that's what I heard you say. And this is kind of cool because we can go line by line, like you want me to make corrections. So here I go to buy. You can just say either I go to or I buy, one or the other. Okay. So in this case, we might say I buy my vegetables, and then it's at the supermarket.
Okay.
Okay. And then I never tried to grow vegetable in the garden. You're missing a helping verb. Do you know what it is? It's right in here.
I never try. Tried.
Tried is okay. Notice that the question is in the past perfect. So that is where we have the helping verb have. So I have never tried. Or in the short version that you'll normally see is I've never tried to grow a vegetable in the garden. Okay. It's very soft, and it may sound like people are saying, I never tried that, but they should be saying, I've never tried that. Yeah. Number two, how much knowledge of gardening do you have? And do you know how to make plants grow?
I have some idea. How much? What mean knowledge?
What does knowledge mean? Conocimiento.
Oh, okay. Not much.
Not much. That's a great answer. That makes perfect sense. Not much. And do you know how to make plants grow?
Not much either.
What are three things that plants need to grow?
I don't know nothing about garden, really.
Good. You would say I don't know anything about gardening. Good.
I don't want lie.
Your friend will give you all the vegetables that you need.
Yeah, I was trying to go someday when she was working, but just she call me when she have ready anything or everything she has.
That's funny. All right. Number three, what do you do to lower your grocery bill? And how do you save money on food?
That's expensive.
I know you have a lot of mouths to feed, a lot of boys. Whew.
Around, I can say that around because I don't know exactly. around 200 a week
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
or a little more, yes, sometimes.
So how do you, is that low for you, or like what are some things that you do to save money on your grocery bill? Like do you eat out a lot or do you cook a lot?
I once saved money and said, each one buy whatever you want. No,
Is that what you want me to write?
sometimes.
If all those boys bought what they wanted, your grocery bill would be $500, wouldn't it? Oh my gosh. So,
Well, if I'm sad about if I don't put on the list any meat, because when I buy meat, chicken, is more expensive.
gotcha. So maybe less meat.
Hmm.
I think you said when I don't put meat on
Meat on the list.
the list, it
Hmm.
is less expensive. Good. Yeah, meat is expensive. What do you have in common with your best friend? Do you like to do the same things?
No,
No, wow, that's cool.
that's cool. I have a friend
Sounds like
who
an interesting friendship.
she likes, for example, she likes Zumba, and I don't like me Zumba. I
Uh,
like me more strong, like weight and
oh, gotcha. Yeah,
machines on the gym, and she don't like that.
gotcha. So
But
she likes Zumba and I like weights. Cool. Um, how much space do you have in your home? Is it large or small?
in or out?
Ah, this says in your home, so that would be inside.
Inside? What do you want to know that?
I don't know. I guess it's the word space.
Space, like, let me understand this. Space, like, if I have some on my living room, on my kitchen, or general, the whole house.
I would say, how much space do you have? Like, is it open or is it crowded? Is it crowded or
Eh, Open.
it isn't?
So we have a lot of space on the living room.
In the living room? Good.
Mhm. In the living
That's
room, when you come in, you say, "This is big." It's not that much, but yeah, looks like.
That's funny. Our house is like that too. We have a big living room, but then like room, everything else is sort of small. Um, or not as big as that. That's
Hmm.
cool. Good. Yes, in the living room, we have a lot of space. Do you live in an apartment with a balcony? Do you know what a balcony is?
Hmm. No,
No. Do you ever
no,
sit there? I guess not.
no.
Do you like to
I
sit
was
on balconies?
I was living in a mobile home, and we have a porch,
Uh-huh.
and I love it. It's
Mm,
something like the balcony. No.
yeah. Mm, that's nice. Yeah, when we had our mobile home, I like to sit on our porch too. When you were a child, did you have a backyard? And what did
Yeah.
you do there? Yes,
Play the whole day.
played all day. That's right. That's what kids do. Um, Backyard is a compound word. So we have the word back and we have the word yard. And when they're together, those are compound words. So it makes it easier to spell, but there's no space. There's no space in compound words. Have you ever lived on a farm and were there animals on the farm like cows and chickens?
Never lived on a farm, but when I was little, when I was child, on my house we have a big backyard, and we have chicken, dogs, cats, and
Cool.
and ducks.
Oh, ducks. I'm sorry.
Dogs too. Dogs and ducks.
That's awesome. I bet those are a lot of fun to
Yeah.
play with. They have babies. Did you see
Yes.
the baby ducks and everything?
Mhm.
Oh, that's cool. Awesome.
Yeah,
Great
that
job.
time was really fun.
Mm. All right. Well, excellent job. Any other questions about these bold words or any other word on this page?
No.
Good. All right. So let's take a look at our text that you have already read. And actually, why don't you read to me one paragraph at a time? So we'll read the first paragraph and then we'll stop and we'll discuss anything we need to, okay?
Mhm.
Community gardens, take it away.
Can you put a little bigger, please? That was so much.
Can you see it?
Let me see.
Is it big enough for you? Is it too big?
If that's okay for you.
Let me try. Let me do one more thing. Let me see one more. And I can press these buttons. There we go.
You're
How's that?
fun. Finish. Okay. I'm trying to.
Is it okay? Do you want me to put the bigger one back on there?
I'm fine. Jason Cool is growing vegetables, but not in his backyard. He can't because he doesn't have one. He lives in an apartment building. The only space he has outdoors is a small balcony. So where is his garden? It's in the Newton Community Garden, a large public garden that group of Newton residents share. The group members grow mostly vegetables and some fruit. When they are ripe, each member takes some home.
Good. Excellent. You sounded really good. Can you say this word again for me?
Balcony?
Balcony. Good. And then this word is public.
Public? Okay.
Yeah. Remember that U is kind of like up, like look up, public. Good. Sounds good. Let's go to the next paragraph.
You can find community gardens in many different places like public parks, community centers, and schools. They all have one thing in common.
Mhm.
They bring members of a community together and help them learn from each other. When a group of people work together in a garden, they can share their knowledge, cool beliefs that he is a better gardener today because of the advice he received in the beginning from other members. They were always happy to answer his questions and give him tips. Today, he enjoys helping new members.
Good. This sounded good. This word, knowledge.
Knowledge.
Mhm. So by itself, this is the word know, but together, when it's this word, it's knowledge.
Okay. No.
It's kind of that short O, but everything else sounded great. Good job. All right, next paragraph.
Community gardens also help people save money. Fresh fruits and vegetables in supermarkets can be expensive. In a community garden, members usually pay about 40 to join, but they can take home the vegetables they grow for free. Cole takes home lettuce, tomatoes, cucumbers, and potatoes. The vegetables he eats most often. My grocery bill is at least 20% lower, he says. I really feel the difference.
Good. Here you said members usually pay about 40 to join. If you see the dollar sign, you can say dollars. So this would be pay about $40 to join.
Okay. 40 bucks.
Or bucks. If you're talking to your friend, yep, bucks is very informal and it means dollars. Hi, Alex.
There is Alex. Alex, ya llegó, ¿verdad?
Sí.
Okay. Say hi. Come to say hi.
Hi.
Oh, that hair. I need a haircut.
Savannah wants to see you after our lesson.
He
What time?
can hear you. I
Oh,
have
that's right. You have the headphones on. All right. And then the only other word, this, I'm going to type this out for you because this is one of those funny ones. Cucumbers.
cucumbers.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like Q. Cucumbers.
Cute.
Q. All right. Last one.
If you're interested in joining a community garden, find out if there's one near you. If there isn't, suggest the idea to a local organization. They may just be waiting for someone like you to start one.
Good job. You sound great.
Yeah, that's a good idea, but what if I don't have any idea about?
Yeah, I want some vegetables, but I don't know anything about gardening. Can you just put that together?
Invite me to just to learn. No.
That's a cool idea. Okay, so now we're going to answer true or false to these questions. And your job is to show me in the text where it confirms that is true or false. So for example, Jason Cole owns the garden where he grows vegetables. True or false? That he owns.
Oh, that is false because he don't have any room to do that.
Right. He doesn't have his own garden. He doesn't have a backyard.
Mhm.
That's right. And it says it's the Newton Community Garden. Good. Number 2, he keeps some of the vegetables he grows.
That's true.
Mhm.
He keeps some, yeah.
And then where in the text can we say this is the evidence?
When a group of people work together in a garden, they can share their knowledge. Something that they were always happy to answer. No, it's not.
I think it came, I think they said it earlier. It was sooner.
Fresh fruits and vegetables, supermarkets can be expensive. They can take home the vegetables they grow for free.
There it is, right there. Boop. If we had a highlighter, we could highlight that. Perfect. Number 3, Cole taught himself to be a better gardener.
That is false.
And how do you know?
Well, he was like me. He don't know about garden, and then he learned, and then right now he can share. Maybe it's I don't know what it said. Can you move a little bit up?
Sure. Mm, mm.
Well, it's a they bring members of a community together and help them learn from each other. No, maybe that.
Yeah, I think it's up here in this paragraph.
It's a they can share their knowledge,
Hmm. Hmm.
who believes that is that he is a better garden today because of the advice he received in the beginning from other
Right.
members.
So it wasn't his own brain, it was the advice from others. Perfect. And number 4, Cole spends more money on food today.
That is false.
Okay.
It, it said my grocery bill is at least 20% lower.
Nice. And then the last one, you can help start a community garden near you.
If you are interested.
If you are in, I guess technically true.
Yeah.
But no, not here.
If
Good.
you have some time.
Right. If you have time, that's good. Excellent job. Excellent reading. Whew, I'm still. Okay. So here is an example. I'm going to push this button again. It usually gets really big when I do that. Oh, that's too big. Why?
That's okay. That's nice.
So, oops, that's too small. So here's a pie chart. Have you seen a pie chart before
No. Oh, yeah.
in your life? Sure. And we like to, it's a piece of a pie. So the larger slices, rabanadas, is that right? So this would represent the largest portion, and then the smaller the slice, the smaller the value. So it has a title. It's got labels on it. It also has a key, como llave, to read the pie chart. So looking at this, looks like we have some places, the locations of the community gardens. And I just answered the first one. So what does the pie chart show? Locations of community gardens. What is the most common location?
The big one in neighborhoods.
Yeah, you're right. The big one. I like the way you said that. That's how you know. That's the most common one. And what percent of community gardens are next to churches?
Next to churches. What is what's the churchyards?
Yeah, that's an interesting word. We don't hear that very often, but churchyard is the, I guess, property of the church.
Oh, okay. Looks like backyards.
It does, but
No.
churchyards.
Something
So
like that.
what percentage are in churchyards?
Well, depends what they have. Some yard sales.
Well, here it's what percentage of the locations are in churchyards. So here we look for the percentage. So that would be
20%.
20%.
Okay.
So let's look at another percentage. What percent of community gardens are next to housing for older people?
It's next to public housing.
But they're older. Do you know?
The older senior housing.
Ah, that's another word. Yep. So next to senior housing is purple. And so what is this percentage?
3%.
Mhm.
But 3% is the other. You have another 3% in school gardens. Same
They're the same.
percentage.
Ah, nice. They are the same percentage. What percent of community gardens are on farms?
Community gardens. Let's see. The school gardens. The community gardens can be on school gardens, other
Oh.
farms.
I'm sorry, I'm on number 5. What percent of them are on farms?
Farms. What is farms? On farms is 3%, 2%.
2%. That seems confusing, you know? Like, oh, I have this farm and this is mine, but you can have this space. That'd be interesting. Number 6 says 18% of community gardens are in other locations. Can you think of another location for a community garden?
Parks, maybe some park.
Okay. That's a good one. That's a really, I can't think of anything else. I think you're right. Huh. Good job.
Because you have already there some church that's another community farm can be, I don't know.
Or maybe like the YMCA, maybe like community recreation centers. That could be a thing, like a rec, a community center.
On here, it's a park. Just is the YMCA, and behind them, it's a park.
Oh, nice. Cool.
Oh,
that's a good spot. That's who you need to call about the community garden that you are going to start, right? You already have a place picked out. You have a location and everything.
I have the location and the space, maybe in here in my home, but I don't have time.
I'm going to make that your project for the next test. Just kidding. Just kidding. Not really.
Are you kidding me?
Yes, I'm kidding you.
Thank you.
I would not make you do that. I might make you plant a seed in a little cup so you can grow something. But I won't make you make a community garden.
Some tomato.
Oh, okay. Tomato sounds good. All right. So you've read this several times now. And at the end, it says that community gardens bring people together. What other community activities bring people together?
The church, when said places like public parks, community centers, and schools. And you can add church or like the YMCA. Recreational, but I don't know how we can call them because they have the gym, they have many things to do there. Recreational, you said, maybe?
Yeah, recreational stuff. Cool. What effect do you think joining a community garden can have on a member's lifestyle?
Well, healthy lifestyle.
Yeah, much healthier. That's true. It sounds so good. I want to join a community garden now.
You can call some on your area. No?
I think I might do that.
You can start and maybe you invite me someday.
You know, my dad is a gardener and he is very good. Have you ever heard the expression, he has a green thumb? Have you heard that before?
No, but I'll imagine what it is.
Yeah, yeah. So if someone says, "Oh, he has a green thumb," I do not have a green thumb. They're meaning a good gardener. So my dad has a green thumb. I do not. I have tried to grow things in the backyard, and they are weeds now.
Oh,
A lot of weeds. But we did grow a watermelon one time. And
okay.
we took pictures of it. It was when Savannah was really little, so we took pictures of the progression, and then we made a little book. She was so little, that was fun. But most,
Well, right now you can try again and you share time with her and learn together.
oh, that does sound like a good idea. Maybe I will do it. And spring is coming. That's when you plant the seeds, right?
Hmm.
Have to call my dad and ask him all this stuff.
Yes, you can do that.
And I think we already know that. Would you like to join a community garden? No. Why? Too much work.
Me in the same way.
Yeah, I figured. It's too convenient to just go to the store. All right, so here are these collocations we talked about with the word public. So here are some examples. Available to the public housing, public property, in public, and public places. So available to the public is a lot like open to the public. Public housing refers to the types of homes that people with lower income, with lower salaries or money can live in. Public property means it's for everyone, kind of like parks, I would say. In public is basically anywhere that is not private, not your house,
Like the parks.
like the parks. We when we joke about getting our groceries delivered, and or maybe they forget something and my husband's like, "Oh, can you go get milk? They didn't deliver the milk." And I'm like, "I don't want to go in public." No, thank you. Um, so that is an expression. In public is anywhere outside of your home. And then public places. So why don't you read those sentences and choose the collocation that is appropriate?
Some people say things to close friends that they never say on public places.
I just
Oh,
in public. In
in
public.
public. Okay,
Yeah.
in public.
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 Good.
Pa?
Pa. Yep.
Pa.
Public.
Pa. In many states, smoking is not allowed in public places.
Uh-huh.
States offer
Just one second. This word, allowed.
allowed. Okay.
Mhm.
And I said allowed.
I think, well, it looks like allowed with the ed and the w, but it's just allowed.
Allowed.
Mhm.
Okay. States offer public houses to
Mm.
people with low incomes.
Mhm.
New medications are not always able to the public right away.
Mhm. Mhm.
Library books are able to the public and don't belong to the person who borrows them.
Mm. Well, you already used this one Is there another? Does
Okay.
that make sense? That's okay. It still makes sense.
I was used public property. No, property.
Mhm,
Property?
that's right. Mhm.
Public
Yeah, it
property.
doesn't, it can be a thing, like it doesn't have to be real estate. It doesn't have to be a place. It can be a thing. And that's a good example. Library books are public property.
You are frost.
Yeah. Good.
Yeah.
Any questions?
I said you was frost.
Oh. Was it funny? Was it a funny freeze?
No, it's just normal face like you were
Okay.
reading.
That happens when we have meetings with the teachers and stuff online. I like to take pictures of when they get frozen because it's really funny sometimes. And then I make it their background and make it my background picture. I saw that. Okay, let's play tic-tac-toe, but you are going to answer all the questions, okay? All right, we'll start here. And will you read all of the sentence, please?
The backyard is always behind the house.
Mhm.
What is something most people do not do in public? Oh. Drink coffee? No, get dressed.
Most people.
Most people.
Most people don't get dressed. Sometimes you see things, okay?
Yeah, some people.
It happens.
Which is not public property? Laundry room in an apartment building.
Right. Gotcha.
What's this? A church. Which sentence is true about the two cars? One is very different from the other. There is no difference between them. There is no difference between them. Which sentence is not true about public housing? It's expensive.
Huh. Yeah. Do you know what subsidized means?
Mhm.
What does it mean? I hear it all the time. I do not know. It's
Yeah, subsidized. But somebody is paying like another person.
okay. Okay. Gotcha. Thank you.
You don't.
I don't like, I hear it all the time and I know it has something to do with the government and money. Crops can be subsidized too. And I don't know how that works. I think it's like they get a discount or something from the government or taxes.
I don't know.
I'm surprised it's on here. It's a hard word. Okay.
It's hard to read for me,
Mhm.
but I know what it is.
Okay, I believe you. You're teaching the teacher today.
Oh. Your grocery bill shows how much you paid for food.
Very good. Now you do your dance. Ding. We're missing that. All right, Chica. So sounds like did you work ahead? I didn't look at your work yet on Burlington, but you've got some pages that you can finish that go with this lesson, pages 7 and 8. And then to prepare for our grammar lesson on Thursday, you can do that. And then looks like we have, we only have 2 weeks left of this term. And oh, what am I doing? I wanted to clear those. And so that means we'll have a test, our final test on the 13th. But it will only be about lessons 1 through 5 because that's all we'll have time to cover. And in this test, you did such a good job on the other one. In this test, my goal is to prepare you for what you will see in English 2. So I think there'll be some more reading. There'll be more reading on this test and answering questions and providing the evidence, because that's what's going to happen in English 2 when you go there.
Somebody is calling me.
All right. Well, have a great day. I'll see you on Thursday. Okay.
Bye.
Bye.